tell you, Rudy is very unfamiliar with sitting up towards the front of the congregation. This is not a time for euphemism. It's a very hard day. The reality of Lois's death and its void are inescapable. That's why we are all here. Shiva is an opportunity to offer our individual and collective support for those we care for amidst their bereavement. Gathering for Shiva tonight, we vow that the family is not alone. Rudy, look, you're not alone. The collective minion is here in our community's holiest spot, the sanctuary. It was also one of Lois's favorite places on earth. We gather here for strength. This is in keeping with ancient understandings. In the Bible, the psalmist teaches, "Out of the depths I cry to you." And also, "My God, my soul is downcast, therefore I think of you." Thinking of God and holiness, we journey to the synagogue. Indeed, wounded by loss, the synagogue takes us in. Death has taken Lois Seidler, so we bring with us to her family here prayers and condolences and friendship. We start on page 4, and those who are able, we rise for the Baruch Hu, page 4. I read on the bottom of page 6, "Praise to you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv ha'ravi." And on the bottom of page 8, "Praise to Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael." Page 10, "Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed." Please be seated. Page 12, we join together with Rebecca, the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta b'am b'shivtecha b'beitecha uvleftecha v'derek uvshokbecha uvekumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayulototafot beinenecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai Vitem Kroshim Lelachechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Asher Hotzeiti Etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim. Lehiot Lachem Lelohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Emet. I read on the bottom of page 14. When your children witnessed your dominance, they praised your name in gratitude, and they accepted your sovereignty. Moses, Miriam, and all Israel sang to you together, lifting their voices joyously. Page 16. Bum bim bim bum, yabba bum bum bim bum. Yum bum bum bim bim bum, yabba bum bum bim bum. Yai da 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 da, yabba bum bum bim bum. Yai da 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 da, yabba bum bum bim bum. Mihi chamocha bailim Adonai. Mihi kamocha nehedar bakodesh. No rati lo o sefele. No rati lo o sefele. Yam techa rauvanecha. Bokei ayam lifnei Moshe Miriam. Ze'eli, Ze'eli, Anu ve'ameru, Adonai imloch leolam vayet. Yam bum bum bim bim bum, yabba bum bum bim bum. Yam bum bum bim bim bum, yabba bum bum bim bum. Yai da 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 da, yabba bum bum bim bum. Yai da 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 da, yabba bum bum bim bum. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. We turn to page in English. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our heart and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel. On page 20 is the Chatzi Kaddish. Amen. Adivrach rute v'amlich malchute b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael bagala bagala uv'izman karib. Amen. Yehesh me rabba mivorach leolam ol me'amaya et barach. Brichu Tush bechata v'nechemata damiran olai. For those who are able, we rise. We turn to page 74. In the beginning of Tefillah, those prayers on the right-hand pages, on the even-numbered pages, beginning on page 74, continuing to page 80. Nai sefatai tifta urfia gita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'ezrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Ata Rav Lehoshia, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Sohomech Noflim Verofech Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Glishene Afar, Micha Mocha Bal Gevurot, Umido Mehelach, Melech Memit Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'nemanata Lechayot HaKol, Baruch Ata Adonai, You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch Ata Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. We now take some time to read quietly those prayers beginning on page 84, continuing on the right-hand pages to page 100, or those meditations of the heart, and please feel free to be seated whenever comfortable. Say shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Say shalom bimroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom. As we begin the component of our service, there's a tradition of promoting learning. The idea began by making an anagram of the word neshama, soul. Switching letters, it appears as Mishnah, an encyclopedia of Jewish learning. Reviewing Mishnah is a way of honoring neshama, soul. In the tractate, the Talmudic tractate of the Mishnah, brachot, blessings, there's this very esoteric discussion. Rabbi Yochanan, quoting his teacher Yossi, tells of Moses requesting the holy Moses requesting, amongst other things, that the Shekhinah, the God's divine rest upon Israel, upon the people of Israel, that be a unique aspect of Judaism. Using biblical texts, our rabbis demonstrate God's agreement to do the very thing that Moses had spoken. The lesson of this? That our sacred texts reveal distinct pathways for us to recall with gratitude our links back to God. The Shekhinah, the divine presence, doesn't seem to rest any longer visibly with the people. What has to do with a Shiva minyan for Lois? By unusual coincidence, her Hebrew name is that very word, Shekhinah. She is no longer physically present, just as in rabbinical times the Shekhinah could not be seen. But we could relate the blessing of when the Shekhinah did rest upon the people, just as we can describe the great impact that Lois had on her dear ones and this congregation and community. For those unable to attend today's service, and as a short reminder for those who did, permit me to review again this very brief sketch of what made Lois so distinct. When struggling with illness, Lois remained upbeat. When she herself was unwell or outright ailing, as was ever more often the case in recent years, Lois nonetheless summoned the resolve to visit a friend or relative or attend a life cycle event, downplaying her own distress. When others wrote off the synagogue or Jewish values as passé, Lois remained steadfast. When others hurt her, Lois forgave and longed for reconciliation. With patience and diligence, Lois prepared in Braille school books for blind school children. Lois studied Judaism over the years, faithfully, as we know, attended services, and on behalf of Torah, worked her fingers to the bone. Over 2 years, she painstakingly crafted our needlepoint Torah mantle. You'll see it when we open the Ark for the Elena, a tour de force of precious gold and silver threads. Lois was born in 1937 in Montreal to Harry and Anna, her mother, a gourmet cook, from whom Lois inherited a love of cooking, fine clothes and furniture and the like. From her father, a prominent restaurateur, she got her abiding commitment to tzedakah and Jewish life, as well as her entrepreneurship. Lois received her BA in education from McGill. While she held different jobs, including as an executive in a construction firm and later partner in Rudy's management consulting firm, her passion, we know, was Reform Judaism. Lois became president of Temples, was a first lady and force of nature here, serving on many committees of the congregation and sisterhood. Last month, Lois completed her term as treasurer of the LLC of our building. While deeply rooted here, her Jewish involvements extended much further. She served as a trustee of the Federation and was a member of the Washington Coalition. Lois rose from her involvements with the Union of Reform Judaism's Northeast Council and the URJ's National Small Congregations Committee to become part of the inner circle of leaders of our national reform and worldwide progressive movement. She served on the National Board of Directors of the Women of Reform Judaism, the Executive Board of the World Union for Progressive Judaism, and she chaired the WPJ's North American Board. She inspired our own annual World Union Shabbat. Married to Rudy for the last 23 years, time and again I observed how Rudy embodied the Talmudic text, "One loves his wife as himself and honors her more than himself." Rudy always did just that. Together, they likewise enjoyed socializing and get-togethers with family and friends, as well as travel, bridge, books, theater, nice restaurants, and the New York Times. Lois loved a good story and possessed a great memory. She was outspoken and would relate how she stood up and called things as they were. She dressed immaculately and lived her life with a sense of expectation. What she believed all things. Pragmatic, invariably handled her circumstances with characteristic hope, resolve, and a sense of humor. That deeply appreciated irony, that sense of humor. Lois dealt stoically with loss and mourned dear ones in recent times. Assuredly, Lois guided and mentored many people. She, together with Rudy, profoundly influenced an entire community. Commenting on the Mishnah, Rabbi Yochanan speaks of how the Shekhinah, God's divine presence, rested uniquely upon the people Israel. Recalling Lois now, we celebrate an ongoing connection transcending death to a congregational leader and friend who singularly rallied to this B'nai Israel's collective support. We turn to page 575. The poet has written, "Beginning and death a destination, and life is a journey from childhood to maturity and youth to age, from innocence to awareness and ignorance to knowing, from foolishness to discretion and then perhaps to wisdom, from weakness to strength or strength to weakness and often back again, from health to sickness and back we pray to health again, from offense to forgiveness, from loneliness to love, from joy to gratitude, from pain to compassion and grief to understanding, from fear to faith, from defeat to defeat to defeat, until looking backward or ahead, we see that victory lies not at some high place along the way, but in having made the journey stage by stage a sacred pilgrimage. Birth is a beginning and death a destination, but life is a journey from birth to death to life everlasting." We read together on page 576, a psalm of David. Adonai is my shepherd, I lack nothing. God makes me lie down in pasture. God leads me to water in places of repose. God renews my life. God guides me in right paths as befits God's name. Though I walk through a valley of deepest darkness, I fear no harm, for you are with me. Your rod and staff, you comfort me. You spread a table for me in full view of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. It is abundant. Only goodness and steadfast love shall pursue me all the days of my life. I shall dwell in the house of Adonai for many long years. Azri, Mein Adonai, Oseh, Shamayim Ba'aretz. Rabbi Silber, page 578.